Josh Warrington Fight Diary. This is when I become a real weirdo. It's been a long old week. There's been a lot of training. It's good for me for fight night, but it don't leave too many marbles upstairs for stuff that hasn't got to do with training. My camp is a variety of what you'd expect from the modern camp. It changes day to day. We're sparring on Saturday, and I might have Sunday off, but we take every day as it comes. Because of what can go on and because certain sessions might take it out of you, I'm careful not to overcook. I always get my level of fitness to the highest standard, and once I've reached that, it's about maintaining it. Then we go on to the technical side and really sharpening up the game plans. The first stage of camp is mostly fitness-based and putting the body through it. The second stage is a mixture of that, and technique. This stage, the third stage, is more or less sparring and technical-based, while keeping an eye on the fitness. Obviously I don't want to give away too much before the fight, but when we start camp we always adjust a few things because of the opponent. Every week is a hard week, there's no harder or easier week. Sharpening up the tools is the most important thing this week. We've got to get everything right and build on what we've done in the last few weeks. I want to get it right in sparring and get that little bit of sharpness. Gym, Dickie's Gym, Batley Coach, Sean O'Hagan Nutritionist, Natasha Warrington Strength and Conditioning, Mark Hurley. My dad is my coach. He's always a pain in the ass. Whether we're in the gym or at home, he's my dad, you know? We've got to a stage where we know how to put dad and son to one side and focus on training. Sometimes he'll let me know it's nothing personal. I don't have to hear that, to be honest, but he's always reassuring me. I go down to his on a Sunday with the kids and have a family day. We switch off more or less then, but most of the time, especially at this stage in camp, boxing is 24/7. I've been at Dickie's Gym in Batley 6 years now. It's filthy, but we like it. We use another gym down in Doncaster for sparring as well. It's a real family camp with me. My missus is my nutritionist. She makes all my meals and tracks my weight. She calls me a fatty and tells me what I can and can't eat. She comes from a chef background. Normally boxers struggle with their diet because they're eating bland, minimalist meals all weighed out. Whereas I have my diet suited to my training schedule and she can really spice it up. I don't even feel I'm in camp when I'm eating because I eat so good. All hard work, that's all I ever do. Less than 3 weeks to go. @ Knockerf Media, #Anstill #Warrington Frampton #December 22 ND #Manchester Arena #IB World Title #Training #Hard Work #Focus #Determination #Film Crew #Leeds Warrior #Moe Post shared by Josh Leeds Warrior Warrington, @J_Warrington, on December 3, 2018 at 1:05 p.m. PST. A lot of my work with my strength and conditioning coach Mark Hurley is mental work. A lot of concentration, as well as strength and fitness. We do a lot of recovery stuff. Stretching is important. Camp is never straightforward. The documentary, Fighting for a City, has kept me busy, and I guess it comes with the territory. I've got to ride the wave. When I go to Asda, I've got to put disguises on. Glasses and fake nose, the whole lot. Otherwise I'd never get out of there with my loaf of bread. I don't feel like a celebrity. It's the same old me, but people recognize me more. It's nice to have the support. Monday run technical session, Tuesday evening, 12-round sparring, Wednesday recovery session, light warm-ups, stretching and rotation, technique session, Thursday strength and conditioning circuit training, Friday interval training technique session, Saturday sparring. This week was all about going through the game plans. You get to a stage where you can't get any fitter and you don't want to push it too much, because you want to peak on the night. We train on Saturdays. I'm not every fighter, bit of a weirdo to be honest. End of day, we normally fight on the weekends, so I like to get my body used to fighting then. I need it hot, not ready to wind down at the end of the week. It's a mental trigger more than anything. It gets to a certain time before a fight when I develop the 1,000-yard stare. Constantly thinking, when in the gym, the mind goes into overtime, thinking out the fight, playing out the scenarios, seeing the arm raised. I feel like I have 10 brains, never mind the one, which is hardly there when not in camp. It brings me to life, does the fight game. I feel so alive. All the work is put in and striving for one thing, winning. Once the physical is there, the mental has to be there to get the bring out the best and for the physical to reach its max performance. Without the mind, the body can only go so far. And still #Warrington Frampton #December 22 ND #Manchester Arena #IB World Title #Mindset #Mental #Winning #Visualize #Focused #Leeds Warrior #Moe post shared by Josh Leeds Warrior Warrington, @J_Warrington, on December 6, 2018 at 9:59 AM PST. I'm getting to that stage where I'm a bit of a weirdo. The fight is constantly playing in my mind. I go through it when I go to bed and when I wake up. I'm excited now, I can't wait to go. It's going to be a hell of a week, right in the festive season. I'm already eyeing up the mince pies and what I can eat after, but in all seriousness, my full concentration's on the fight. I visualize a lot, I do a lot of mental work. I play out everything in my head, being knocked down, being behind, knocking him out early, outclassing him. Anything can happen in the fight game. It's 36 minutes and there's a lot that can change from minute to minute. It's never plain sailing in life, even if you're going shopping looking for some milk. I've got to play out different scenarios. The next time I see Carl Frampton is fight week. I've no hatred towards him. He's just standing in the way of where I want to go. I don't know if he's trying to play a mental game with me, talking about my record and the like. He contradicts himself a lot. He says he always shows respect, but then he rises to the bait. I'm not sure if he even knows what he's saying sometimes. He's trying to get under my skin, but it won't work. He can talk about my record, my punch power, my opponents, but end of the day, it's me and him fighting, not whoever we've boxed in the past. More, Floyd Mayweather's exhibition match tarnishes boxing, says Amir Khan.